Congratulations, Bhupesh, on the top 100 Talent Titan felicitation. So congratulations for that. Since you've come all the way from Mumbai to meet you, I thought we'll just have a quick chat, take some tips from you on talent acquisition. So you've been a veteran in this space, this thing. So I want to know, how has talent acquisition evolved in last 10, 12 years? When you probably started about 10, 12, 14 years back to now, how has it evolved?
Alright, so Vaka, it's a very interesting question, and I'll say that I have seen this industry growing. In the initial phase, the way we used to advertise the jobs, the way we used to receive the profiles, the way a team used to screen the profile, was totally different from what we are doing right now. Right? It is more automated, I'll say, to a certain extent, in terms of people have started using AIs. We are also using ChatGPT to do resume screening. So I'll say that it's been a long journey, but last 2-3 years, things have changed drastically. In terms of the kind of screening that team is doing, this time that they are saving in terms of by using different tools, especially LinkedIn and other portals, wherein we don't have their contact details, but there are a number of ways to identify those or reach out to those people, right, and find out their contact details. So there is a lot of kind of new searches that are available, a lot of tools those are available, extensions those are available, which were not earlier. So I'll say
a lot of use of technology. Which tools are you using currently to recruit? You said technology. Any specific AI tools that you are using that you can share?
So right now, it's majorly we are using extension and ChatGPT to do that. We are also migrating to a new ATS, which is going to enable us with AI, but now it's work in progress. But I'll say yes, in future, if you ask me, that's very critical for screening profiles, for saving our time and increasing the TAT, right? That basically reduces the TAT in closing the position. So that becomes very, very critical.
Okay. Coming over to talent acquisition, I want to understand from you, how did you land up in this career of talent?
Yeah, so I'm basically engineering graduate. Post that I've done my MBA. I was always, I'll say, facilitated in terms of how we can get a right kind of talent, right? And if you ask me, my personal thing was, it's always good that people come to you for a job rather than I'm going everywhere and looking for a job, right? So that's what I wanted to do, and I really I love to talk to people, to know their expertise, to know their skills, and being from an analytical background, engineering background, also always wanted to put those puzzles in place, right? And also I found TA was a right place for me, and over a period of time I have enjoyed, whether it's closing senior positions, working on executive searches, reaching out to really industry leaders, or it's always learning also when you talk to the leaders, right? It's always a good amount of insights you get about the industry, about their skills. So in that way, I'll say I have really enjoyed as a TA person. Right? And I still feel that every day is a new learning.
So there's a lot of new things to go and do. Yeah, so I think that is definitely there. I also want to understand, how would you advise a lot of people who are starting their career in talent acquisition, right? If I'm starting my career, then what are the things I need to be knowing today?
So for any recruiter
who's starting today,
right. So mindset is very, very important. They should not think that there's a JD and there are a set of candidates, I have to just close the position. Right? It's about how well you understand the person whom you are talking to, read between the lines, read his mind. That's very, very critical, right? That's where you will be able to have that correct match. Your target should be that we present, let's say, 3 to 4 kind of candidates, and we'll close one position. So that kind of screening you should be able to do, and that's why it's very important that first, how much understanding you have about your own organization. Second is how much understanding you have about the JD, right? About the roles and responsibilities. And there are a lot of things that are not mentioned in the JD. So it's important that to meet hiring manager and deconstruct that JD and understand the crisp, what exactly is mandatory, what is good to have, and then accordingly screen the candidates. Most of the recruiters, what I've seen in when they start, they'll call candidate and then say, okay, rate yourself, how much you have done. And that's very subjective.
Yeah.
I mean, as a candidate, I'll say I was rated
9 or 10. Yeah.
right, 8 or 10 on 10. So, I mean, that's not a way. But in the project, what has been your contribution? Like how deep you have gone, right? All those things are very, very important. And that kind of confidence level, what candidate is saying, and along with that, what all technologies he has worked, what has been his contribution in the entire project and the team, right? If it's a bigger team, understanding those things are very, very critical.
Yeah, I completely understand. Okay, we've got a small surprise for you from Mumbai. So this is for you. This is your Talent Titan certificate. You want to open it up? Yeah. Most welcome. You can open it. Yes. So we can just present it. We need a picture also. Oh,
Thank you.
you're most welcome. Yeah. Yes, so this is for you. And you're most welcome, man. So that you keep remembering, if you're hiring anytime, you can always reach out to us. So we are always in front of you. Yeah, but so I think, like I said, the idea of doing this thing was to typically bring focus on to people who build teams. I think, I today met Viren almost 12 years back. I think every TA who's been part of this journey has helped me build this awesome team, this big office and everything. So without people, nothing would have been built, right? That, I think one of the biggest sources, and that's the idea.